regular council meeting to order April 16th, 2024 at 7 o'clock p.m. Any additions to the agenda? No additions to the agenda. Take a motion to approve the minutes of regular council meeting of April 2nd, 2020. Wait a minute, let me back up. Citizen comments. Any citizen comments? No citizen comments. I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes for regular council meeting of April 2nd, 2024.
Make a motion to approve the regular council minutes for
April 2nd.
April 2nd, 2024.
Got a motion on the table here, second? Second by Sarah. All in favor? All opposed? Appropriation ordinance. I'd entertain a motion for appropriation ordinance 041624 AP and 041624 AP2 in the amount of $180,858.65. Does someone would like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve appropriation ordinance 041624 AP and 041624 AP2 in the amount of $180,858.65.
Got a motion on the table.
Second.
Here, second by Aaron. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 3-0. I'd entertain a motion for petty cash for $125. If I could have a motion.
Make a motion for petty cash for $125.
Second.
Motion on the table and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 3-0. And then I'd entertain a motion to pay Adams Brown Bear and Ball LLC in the amount of $10,800 even.
Make a motion to pay Adams and Brown LLC for $10,800.
Second.
Motion on the table and a second by Kyle. Any more discussion? You'll find that paper in your packet. All in favor? All opposed? Passes 3-0. Brings us to department head. Curtis, you got anything this evening?
I got nothing to say.
Got nothing to say. Anybody got any questions for Curtis? Moving on, water department, Jason.
I have nothing.
You have nothing? Does the council have any questions for him? You also got a report in here, I'm sure.
Anything different on the swimming pool since you did your report?
He finally called me back and sat there and said they were gonna try to get him here Thursday and Friday. Well, that was last Thursday and Friday and they're still not here.
Okay.
And I left a message today, so hopefully he gets back tomorrow.
So all we're missing is it some concrete work?
Yeah, well, he needs to raise up that new drain and move it to the
That's
south.
Right, that's right.
And that way it can be all equal and raise it up to 3 inches so we get that new cabin in there.
But then the concrete finish works on
Then
there
they have
as
to-
well,
yep.
right? Not us.
And then, well, he asked, he says, well, since you gotta fill it up with concrete anyway, can't you guys just fill it in? I said, sure we will, but you're gonna pay for that labor and you're gonna pay for that and this.
Yeah.
I said, you got the money to finish it, you finish it or we're gonna give us a break on that. He says, I'll give you a break just to get it done.
Okay.
So I told him I'm sending you the bill or we'll deduct it off of that check or whatever it is, you know.
Well,
Take it to the council. And then I got the paints in there, picked that up for me in Wichita. So all we gotta do is we're just gonna try to get it done. We gotta wait and then I gotta acid that concrete for a couple of minutes, wash it off and paint it.
Just getting them here, once they're here, it shouldn't take them too terribly long to finish up, right? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
okay,
In theory.
sure.
Any other questions for Jason? Anything on the streets and park?
When do you usually start pricing the material for the street to, when you redo the streets in the summer?
Yes.
When do you usually price that material? Is it like in May? Or
I would already had it probably in the last of March, 1st of April.
Okay.
Me and him talk, and since all of the major street in our towns are already done within the last 3 years, I asked him if it would be okay for us to skip the major road work this year and just do like, you know, minor repair just to save and build up our cash, you know, cause the street work actually take quite a bit of chunk
Oh,
out
yeah.
of our budget. So since it's not like, you know, everything's still in good condition, I told Jason that if we can skip that, it would be great.
Okay.
So,
And that's not gonna get us behind, like there's no side streets that are,
No, I mean,
we're gonna be
no.
okay to skip a year and not,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because of 500 more miles to go, we're there. You know, so it's just, that's what I'm saying. I told her no, we could catch up on again some sewer cleaning, blah, blah, blah,
okay,
stuff like that. So
okay.
no.
Okay, yeah, no, that's fine, I just thought about, I knew it was in the spring usually when you
Yeah,
press
yeah.
that. and-
Well, we talked like she said, and then no. So I said that's fine because we could get a lot of other things done. Plus, we got that lead and copper that's due in October, so I'll be sticking to that
Sure.
for a month or so, just getting that info in.
Right, okay, no, it's fine.
Anybody else have any questions? Moving on, Police Chief Tori, have anything tonight?
No.
Anybody got any questions for Tori? Moving on, Fire Chief, Mike,
I don't have anything.
any questions for Mike, Fire Chief? City Clerk, Pam?
I don't have anything.
Nobody's got anything. Anybody got any questions for Pam that hadn't been talked about? City Attorney?
No
Yeah.
point ruining a good thing, I don't have anything.
That is a good thing. Any questions for Danny?
What's your opinion on, rescheduling the zoning for that? I mean, do you have a recommendation or?
I think with the protest letter, it would be ideal to have the full council here. If we took it up tonight, the protest letter would win, cause there's not 4 people to override it here tonight, so it made sense continuing it.
Yeah.
And then it's just a question of, is it feasible to get all 5 here, or is 4 gonna be the best that we can do?
I talked to Aaron. He is available Friday. Well, no, he'll be back Friday, so he's gonna be available Monday and Friday next week. And I also spoke to Mark, and he said good news is Mark will be home tomorrow. He said that he will be available by phone Thursday, but this Thursday. But he wasn't sure about next week. So I don't know what you guys wanted to do, cause Aaron can't be here on Thursday, but
Shouldn't be, yeah, but Aaron will be here next week.
yeah, he's gonna be gone from Tuesday to Thursday next week, but Aaron will be here Monday or Friday, he's available.
Okay.
So I don't know if, well, probably not, cause he's on a work trip. I didn't know if Aaron could phone in on this Thursday, so that way we have all 5 of you. I don't know, I mean, if you have it like late enough, maybe after 5, maybe Aaron I can ask him, me work with him to where he can phone in and we can have a meeting.
Well, I think next week is, in my opinion, that is fine, but I don't know that we should wait, you know, cause we won't have another meeting until 3 weeks from tonight.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if we should wait that long, but that's just my thought.
No, I'd agree with that. I think as soon as you can get all five present, that would be the best way to do that.
But Mark was unsure about his schedule next week, like if we
Right.
did it a week from tonight,
Yeah,
we may or may not have.
yeah, that's just too far out
Out.
for him to, to know, but I'm assuming that since he gets to come home, maybe he's on the better side of things to where he might be available next week. I don't know for sure,
Sure.
so.
One thing I have to add, I assume everybody got the letter, Mark?
I kind of filled him in when I talked to him today.
Okay. Any other questions on that part of it? Moving on, old business, property code violations, 518 West 4th, 101 East 5th, 406 East 1st, and 112 South Monroe. Anybody got any information or wanna talk about them?
Can we start up over? Like new properties?
Oh, the new round? Yeah, that's totally up to you guys. If you guys wanna start, I can start the process.
What's involved in the process?
Just identifying the properties that we think were out of code, and we usually first step, if I remember right, is we get a title search on them. But
We go around looking at the property, take pictures, honestly, and then we do the title work. And then once we do that, then we send the owners, we notify the owner of all the violations. And then I think they have like certain amount of time
Yeah.
to,
So you get the title work, so the owner of record, any mortgage holder, anyone like that gets notice, it gets set for a hearing. They can show up at that hearing and challenge it and say it doesn't qualify as this kind of structure. Or I think last year we had somebody that wanted to work with the council and said, give me an extra 60 to 90 days and I can fix this. Or they don't show up, and then Pam would run us through, here's why we think it qualifies. You guys would discuss it, and then after that, you send out another round of notices saying it's been found to be dangerous, unsafe, unfit. You have this many days to get it cleaned up. If you don't, the city can do it. So
Who's we?
the
You said we. Who's on the we
The-
team?
so we just come up with a list, and then
Yeah.
it's
they usually
usually
We
us.
as us, or we as another group that's
us.
in charge
It's like city worker.
of? Oh, okay.
Me.
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
then
Got
she'll
it.
give us the list, and usually we'll take
Okay.
between meetings, each
Okay.
person will go look at the addresses, and
Okay.
then we'll discuss what we want to
But
move
then
forward or not.
the hearings are to you guys as a council, so the council makes the decision on whether or not.
Okay. Is that normally done once a year, twice a year?
We've been
Once
trying
a
to do
year.
it once a year.
Okay.
I mean, it just depends on how, if you find one or you find 10 that you think need to be on there. And I feel like, isn't it nicer to have a group of them because the title work's a little cheaper, if I remember right? 'cause
You
they
get a little
just-
bit of discount.
Yeah, so it's nice to have, I mean, I don't know that we do it if we only found one. I guess we could, but
We
it's
could,
just
but-
cheaper to, for
yeah.
the title work when they do the search, if we have, can spread that cost over several.
Okay, thanks.
Any more discussion on that? I think we talked about the swimming pool. Anybody have anything to add or wanna talk about it again? Nobody wants to talk about it. Economic development, anything there?
No update.
No update?
I mean,
Fifth,
the goal is to have that thing for Jubilee, probably, right? Is
Yes.
that still,
Yes, I talk to Ryan maybe every other day, making sure that you check the status on that, make sure it's here by Jubilee, and he's guaranteed me that it's gonna
I
be
just
here.
figured we all, if we're gonna have it, we might as well have it for Jubilee.
Right.
any more discussion on the Fifth Street Road?
I haven't heard anything back from KDOT, so.
Okay.
I don't even know who to reach out to be honest, because when I submit the application, it's just an online application and you just, put in your information, you click submit and that was it. I will reach out to Joel to see if he know who to contact to check the status.
Did we mark did we follow up on the spill prevention?
Yes,
We did.
I talked to Kansas Municipality Utilities. They have the spill prevention plan in place, but they are checking with the KDHE to see if their plan is up to their standard, which I'm pretty sure it will be. If not, then they will bring their plan up to KDHE standard. So there's no need for us to purchase this program from the whatever that company was that presented it to you guys. So we can just take this off the agenda.
Okay. You need a motion for that?
Yes, please.
Make a
Entertain a
mo-
motion?
I make a motion to remove the spill prevention plan from old business.
Got a motion on the table? Here a second?
Second.
Second. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 3-0. Brings us to security cameras for the trucking park. Truck parking.
Okay, so we have a representative from INA Alert. They, since our last meeting, they've reached out and they sent out technicians to fix the issue that we have with the camera system. So everything, as far as I know, it's up, working, and online now, correct?
Correct. They were originally online. So I'll start off by introducing myself. My name's Lake Petz. I was born and raised in Ellenwood, and this is my colleague Glenn Winokur, also born and raised over in Ellenwood. We watched your last council meeting. You know, we were extremely disappointed with the feedback we got. You know, so we came out here last week and we upgraded all the radios on the water tower to improve connectivity for you guys because we want you guys to have a functioning system. We also want to be out here to explain to you how the citywide system works. It's much different than a hardline system like we see over there. And it's very, all this finicky as far as it's got to be, you know, angled right, it's got to be on the right frequency. There's many different factors that can come into play to cause the glitchiness that you guys were having or lag in the system. So on the back of the building here, we have a radio that shoots up to the water tower, connects to another radio, which is then hardline to 3 additional radios that put the coverage out to the 9th and Broadway or the 1st and West or 1st and Prairie or the 281. So we put stronger radios than what was originally done on the original project, and we were able to increase the connectivity and get rid of the lag. And that came at no cost to you guys. We just did it just to make it right and to let you guys know that we're here for whatever you guys may need, and if issues like that come up, you know, we're definitely here for you guys. And for any questions you guys may have for us about the system.
I do have questions. So we, you know, we pay the monthly fee to you guys, and obviously, the way I understand is that you guys monitor our camera system, making sure that it's online and it's you know, working correctly. And obviously, it hasn't been working. Like, have you guys not been monitoring that
So
to
with
where
that-
it didn't notify you that it was, you know, there's problems? Or?
Yeah, so that's like the MSA agreement. So as far as the glitchiness in the system, that camera on our end still shows connected and recording.
Okay.
So unless we were physically watching the cameras and actually looking at the live feed, we wouldn't be able to see that. So as far as our check goes, we're going in, we're making sure your server's up, all the Ethernet ports are up, all your hard drives are recording, and then if we see any issues in the report, that we would notify you and get them fixed. But that one is a tough one to catch as far as we're not really monitoring the system, looking at it, watching your cameras. We're going through daily, Monday through Friday, and inspecting your server and making sure all the cameras are connected. So those cameras did show connected. They showed that they were recording. It's just we weren't aware of lagginess.
Okay. So do you recommend maybe us looking at our system, you know, once a month, or because like me and her, you know, those cameras are basically for the police department, and obviously they don't have time to constantly checking camera, and we were under the impression that, you know, you guys were monitoring it, and obviously we didn't quite understand what monitoring is. So do you suggest that we just maybe check every once in a while and notify you guys?
Yeah,
or?
even with the situation, like, as far as that, it won't happen again, especially, you know,
Sure.
as far as we've we're making sure to make adjustments on our end to where we're actually at least watching, 10, 15 minutes of live video to see, especially on the wireless systems that run off the radios. Like, you won't experience that with a hardline system, but we're making adjustments on our end to better improve that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Appreciate you guys coming.
Council have any questions for them?
Thank you.
Moving on, any new business?
I'll mention something to you. I'm the new guy, so you guys probably already know about this before I do. There's a new app for the League of Kansas Municipalities, and on there it's pretty easy to use. So if you just hit upcoming, there's all the events that are upcoming. And one, I went to the new city elected people forum in Manhattan last weekend. Great information, and it's open for anybody, not just newly elected. But there's also one coming up which I'm taking because I know nothing about health plan budgets for the year. And the deadline's the 19th. It's a webinar. It's 3 hours. You can get the dates on here. But if you can't make that 3-hour window, they'll email it to you the next day, what they spoke. So I just wanted to let you know, because that's the next one coming up, and there's one following that, and I think it's May 5th.
May 2nd.
May
for the
2nd,
zoning.
the zoning, it's a zoning 101. But it's, the first one's 3 hours, the second one is an hour for the zoning. And I'm just taking them because I don't know anything. So I just thought I'd throw that out. And we can maybe put the dates aside, and there's an annual conference coming up in Wichita
In
in
October.
October. It's 3 days. And they're just great speakers. You have different, it just sort of let me know, even though I'm a rookie, like, I'm sure it's like you're not in this alone with everything we're coming up against.
It's a
sort of-
great way to networking between cities. I went to the League conference last year, and you met a lot of people that are going through the same problems that might actually have a creative way of dealing with certain situation. I was impressed actually last year. So I think it's a great conference for council or city department heads and stuff to go. And obviously the city will pay for your expenses if you decided you want to go. So
I think something interesting I thought, and I know Ryan's probably doing his own thing with Eco Devo, but there's a mayor that he's just researching with AI how to apply for grants. And then if there's something he doesn't understand, he'll just say, "Can you explain this to me like I'm an 8th grader?" And he goes, so it does. So I just thought, well, that's something interesting just for a small town that doesn't have the resources to hire people. So just think about it. It's a pretty good little app. And all the latest information from their news media departments on there as well. That's all I got.
Anybody else? I don't think we've got any executive sessions that I'm aware of. Unless somebody's got something they wanna talk about, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
We need to decide if we wanna do a special meeting or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good job. My feeling on that is like the sooner the better. And I know Mark is sort of touching, I mean, he can have a good day and the next day he's in the hospital. And so if Monday works, I'd say let's shoot for Monday. And my question is, we can't just keep extending this, right?
Right.
So,
I don't think the code gives us a set deadline, but
okay,
we need to get an answer on it.
yeah.
I'd be fine with Monday.
What do you think would be a good, I'm more or less open as far as the evening goes.
As far as I know, time doesn't matter or something.
6 o'clock.
Does that work for you?
I think it will.
Okay. I will check with Mark and Aaron if they both can't be there. I will let you guys know, and then we can maybe do a quick special meeting to set a new date if this Monday doesn't work.
Can we do like a motion of special meeting Monday? If Monday doesn't work for the other two, we can do Tuesday as a backup. And then if Tuesday wouldn't work, then we would, or is that not
I'd do just,
one day?
yeah,
And
and then if that's not gonna work,
we're gonna have to, we will have to meet.
I guess if Monday doesn't work, you guys can meet on Monday at 6 and then set a new date.
yeah.
If
Okay.
yeah.
I'd make a motion to schedule a special meeting Monday, the 22nd at 6 p.m. To discuss the zoning case that's pending, I guess. I don't know, remember the number? Yeah, at City Hall.
Yes. I need a second.
Well, okay. Bob, you're a little late.
I need
Got a motion and a second on the table. The number is, if you want it, 2SP 2024-01.
Yes.
All in favor? All opposed? That's a 3-0.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion on the table and a second to adjourn. All in favor? All opposed? We're out of here.
Did you say this?
No,